Well, here at the Meijer 300, presented by Oreo, you're looking at the race leader, and that is Kyle Busch. Started 35th after having to go to the rear of the field with a bunch of other cars for, well, he didn't even make qualifying. Didn't go to the driver's meeting, so that's one of the 2 reasons that he had to go to the rear. And right now he is in control of this race by 1.2 seconds over his Joe Gibbs teammates, as we have a caution coming out with 66 laps to go here at Kentucky Speedway.
But that caution hit just right. These guys were just getting ready to make green flag stops. We're just about at the end of that fuel window.
And we're being told by NASCAR officials that it is debris on the racetrack. So that'll bring out our 4th caution here at Kentucky.
Just about to say, I can't believe how many laps these guys are run under non-caution. I mean, generally we have a lot of caution flags here, and pretty calm race when it comes to that right now.
Well, the record is 10. We had 9 last year, if I'm not mistaken. The fewest is 4, which we're at right now. That was set back in 2003. Of course, I probably jinxed us now after mentioning that, but
pretty good numbers, Marty. How'd you figure all that out? You got a little help there now.
I got plenty of help.
Hey, this is a good break for Brother Mike. He's moved up to 4th spot. Now he can close that gap up that these guys got on him, and he's been running faster lap times.
We were just about ready to talk about Mike. While we were in break, he managed to get around Scott Wimmer and pulled up into 4th. The Aaron's Lucky Dog will again go to Brad Coleman, as he is the first car a lap down, and there he is. So for the 2nd time tonight, Brad gets the free pass. David Ruderman was the 2nd car a lap down, and Stephen Wallace was 3rd.
Well, I'll tell you what, that makes you feel good when you get that lucky dog. Get yourself back in the game. You know, I was watching Mike Wallace's car, guys, and it looks like, I mean, his car is really benefiting as his track is cooling down. As this place cools down, it's really fixing his car right up. It just really picked the speed up.
They need a good pit stop right here.
Fought all night to get the track position. Now they got that. He got to get up there real quick. Now look at his inside lane. See how much these guys got a lead on him?
All right, we got to take a look at our Castrol GTX triple pits. Shannon, you're up first.
Well, Kyle Busch saying that the car is just tightening up a little bit, so they're going to go another half round up on that track bar. His crew chief, Jason Ratcliffe, said they are going to be 5 laps short if it stays green. 4 sticker tires for Kyle Busch. Vince.
Shannon, remember the 59 car went 62 laps before making its first stop. So crew chief Gary Cogswell said we've got to get it full. They're also going to make a track bar adjustment to loose end. Jamie?
Jason Leffler was running through some of the fastest lap times of the night. He said he's chattering that right front. Still a tick tight center off. 4 tires, little track bar adjustment, and he's away. Mike?
Joey Logano's been pretty consistent all night. He wants a loose race car. They're going to take a big swing at it this time. 2 rounds of wedge. They'll put 2 pounds of pressure in the right rear and take out a pound of pressure from the left rear. He really wants it loose, guys.
Boy, take a look as Wimmer and Keselowski, and the loser, Mike Wallace, loses 6 spots coming off the race off pit road. We'll step out just for a moment as we're under our 4th caution here at Kentucky with 64 laps to go. Is that enough fuel for some of these cars?
Tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, the Michigan pre-race edition of NASCAR Now. I believe Rusty Wallace is going to be there helping Nicole Mansky analyze what's going on. Get you ready for that one. NASCAR Now, the daily destination for the NASCAR fan. And then on Monday at 5:30 Eastern Time on ESPN2, our NASCAR Now Roundtable is a Wallace family edition.
Oh, man. You gonna have all them Wallace boys up there?
All of them. The panel will be Rusty Wallace, Mike Wallace, with whom we ride on board, and Kenny Wallace.
You will not get a word in edgewise. I'm telling you right now.
Kind of like having a Monday off, isn't it? All right. Middle brother Mike running in 10th after the pit stops. Big brother Rusty's upstairs with the microphone in hand. I believe he's going to play in-race reporter here, huh?
Hey, Brett Keselowski, Rusty Wallace, ESPN. You got us, buddy?
Poor Rusty.
All right, man, we were talking to you earlier. You said this hot rod of yours around 10 o'clock when it gets real good and cool is going to take off, and it's about 10:18 right now. How close are you?
Well, my Navy crew's done a great job. Gave me another awesome pit stop. Got me up here to 4th. Hopefully I can make the most of that opportunity here. But we're gaining on it. Bottom out a little bit's our biggest thing. Well, we can get that figured out. I think we'll be real strong, but it looks like Kyle's pretty good too.
Brad, does it feel like the whole track is picking up more grip and the car is just getting quicker, or what's the balance in your car feel like right now?
Well, I try to set my cars up real loose, knowing that they'll just keep getting tighter. And it's been getting tighter, and, you know, it's been playing right into my hands.
Okay, buddy, now it's talking to you, man.
Thanks, guys.
All right, this is going to get interesting because if this stays green, remember Marcus Ambrose made 61 laps. We're still under yellow, and we're going to be under yellow for a little bit longer. Can he go the distance? Well, just when we thought we were going to go back to green flag racing here at Kentucky Speedway, an incident between Carl Edwards and Stephen Wallace as Carl was trying to get around Stephen, and Carl's 2 laps down. Stephen is 1 lap down.
Yeah, he's going, hey, wait a minute now. This is my spot.
And Stephen's warming his tires up, and Carl, and like you say, Steve's 1 down and Carl's 2 down. I don't know what in the world is going on there. Look at that. Yeah, that's incredible.
Well, remember last year with 45 laps to go, it was a moment where Stephen got into Carl and ended the race for both of them. Let's take you back to that moment.
Yeah, these guys are racing for the lead right here on the restart. You see Stephen gets into the back of Carl, and it ruins really both of these guys' night.
Another look at it from there. So that's what happened last year. That was for the lead in the battle, but this was under yellow, and I'm still trying to figure out how all that came about.
It's to me like they were just arguing over space, and these guys are trying to be in position for this lucky dog. So this is real important to the guys that are 1 lap down. Carl Edwards, on the other hand, is 2 laps down. I'm not sure he actually belonged in front of these guys.
I just wonder if he thought he was only 1 lap down and got confused. Maybe that could have happened because that's the only thing I can think of.
Well, of course, he does not have a lap counter inside his car like we do up here, so we'll give him the benefit of the doubt, at least for now. Question is, what does that do for Stephen Wallace's car, as you got to believe there's a potential for some damage on that right front fender.
He made pretty significant contact to the left rear of that 60.
Mike, you're with Pierre Cattell.
Yeah, and it's been a tough night for this team, no doubt. A lot of action on pit road, now some action out there with Carl. What happened?
I don't really know. We were just trying to get in our right position, and the 66 was just out there rubbing his tires. I don't know if the spotter didn't tell him we were there or what the deal was. He just ran right into us. So I don't know exactly what's happening there. I mean, I hate that we're in the position we're in. This, City Financial Ford, we've struggled all night, and we're just going to keep working on it. We go back to the shop, do our homework, and make these things better down the road.
Just made a bad night worse, Marty. This car, the 60 car, has been on pit road probably more than anybody else tonight.
Well, and right now on pit road is Stephen Wallace. Now they're going to take the opportunity to top off in fuel, pull the fender out, and put some fresh tires on.
Yeah, they're in fine shape. They're okay. It's just a little confusion on there. I really think that Carl thought he was, like I say, 1 lap down, and he's 2 laps down, and he's talking about trying to get in position or something.
Well, one thing that happened, we only caught the tail end of this. These guys were trying to get in position as they get the one to go at the start-finish line, and they start lining up. And maybe when they came across the start-finish line, Carl could have been in front of Stephen, and they ended up passing him. And, maybe Carl was just trying to get back in his rightful place. You just don't know how that all developed during that half lap.
Yeah, absolutely. That's one thing we didn't see. You're right, Andy. That could have happened. And, the race is getting late right now. 58 laps to go, and, hey, these drivers' tensions are getting high. They're all trying to get that lucky dog. Stuff like that can happen.
All right, so we've got a half lap before we're going to go back to green flag racing. Now, let's talk fuel strategy again. When we go green, there's going to be 57 laps left. And there may be some guys that can honestly make this if we stay green.
Well, the key is those caution laps we just had. We had like 7 laps of caution. That should give a lot of guys enough cushion.